Hello, everybody. Hope y'all morning is going well. Whew, that last reading was a little heavy. I don't know what was going on, but must be something I needed to get out. But anyways, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get this tea for today. Any donations could be left or sent to the information in the description box, as well as anybody wanting an event session. That information could also be left in the description box. Whew. That last reading was so heavy, y'all. It was so heavy. But yeah, this is going to be a collective reading. Y'all know I'm going to do my collectives for a while before I jump right back into the zodiacs. So I'll probably do a few more collective readings before I start back up with the sign readings. But yeah, let's see what's today's tea. Hope everybody having a good morning. Like I said, hello to anybody coming in. Feel free to stay a while. Spirit, please give me the messages for the collective. For the collective. So we got, let's see. Prison. So someone could be in prison right now, collective, or they could be headed to prison. Then we have a topic, pregnancy, past or present. So they could be headed to prison because of something that had to do with the ectopic pregnancy, whether if this was in your past or in your present. But whoever is in prison or going to prison, they definitely had something to do with it. Then we have waiting to exhale. So you could be waiting to exhale, collective, from dealing with certain people, or when it came to people that you had to deal with concerning an ectopic pregnancy that you had in the past or in the now. And then we have passport ready. So you could be passport ready, or you could be needing to get passport ready because you could be traveling soon. And then we have a corner boy. So someone could be a corner boy that's going to prison that you had a ectopic pregnancy with. And then we have your boss. So your boss could be going to prison right along with this corner boy. So they could have done something with this person. Like I spoke in the last reading, there was a group of people that worked together to sacrifice babies. So if you were pregnant and the pregnancy was going fine, they could lie to you and say that you are having an ectopic pregnancy just to be able to sacrifice your baby. As you know, when you have an ectopic pregnancy, they have to induce the miscarriage so you can release the baby, because they claim that it's no way for you to carry that baby because it's growing in the fallopian tube, which if it bursts, you could die. So this is what they tell people. And if you were pregnant by a corner boy that knows your boss, they could have worked together because they could be a part of this group of people that like to do this to people to sacrifice their babies. So this corner boy you were pregnant by and your boss that work together in the same group, they could be going to prison for doing this to people. And like I said, you could be waiting to exhale, waiting for these people to get locked up, because you could know what these people did, or know that these people tried to sacrifice babies, sacrifice people. And like I said, you could just be waiting. You could know that things are going to happen. Things are going to take off. And once they do, you could be getting compensated for this if they sacrifice your baby. So if you are passport ready, you could be waiting to exhale so you could just go ahead and get out of here. Or you could be needing to get ready passport ready, because once you receive compensation for having to go through this, you could be wanting to leave from where you're at. Any more, Spirit? Any more for this message? Like I said, hello to anybody coming in. And then we have sleeping with multiple people, but always wishing it was you. So whoever this corner boy is that you were dealing with, they could be sleeping with multiple people, but wishing it was you, collective. Then we have Asian. So someone could be Asian. Maybe your boss is sleeping with multiple people, wishing it was you. They could be Asian, or you could be Asian, collective. And we have rerouting your GPS. So they could be rerouting your GPS. And we have buried in the backyard. So they could have something buried in the backyard, or have someone buried in the backyard. So whose ever baby is this, if it's your baby that they sacrificed, they could have this baby buried in the backyard. Then we have at the point of no return. So these people could have done something to the point of no return, so they refuse to stop whatever they've been doing as far as trying to sacrifice people's babies and just trying to do something in regards to their GPS. Then we have expects you to chase them. So whoever this is, they expect you to chase them, but they sleep with multiple people wishing it was you. So instead of them just acting right to be with you, they could expect you to chase them while they're still dealing with multiple people. Crazy work. Scoozy. Who could this be, Spirit? Who could this be? Who could this be? So we got defeat in a reverse, an Aquarius. So this could be an Aquarius. They could be wanting to come to a peaceful resolution with you because you didn't chase them, collective, and they could be tired of sleeping with multiple people wishing it was you. So now they could be trying to move on from sleeping with a whole bunch of people, move on from trying to do something to you because they're expecting you to chase them. So they could be wanting to compromise now. So they could be trying to communicate with you to tell you that they want to end the conflict. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles in a reverse. So you could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or you could be dealing with the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, whoever this Aquarius is, if this is this Aquarius that's been doing this to you, collective, they could have wanted you to have a lack of money, poor financial control, and lose opportunities. And they could have been doing this to the point of no return. So they could have been doing this on repeat. And that's another reason why you could be waiting to exhale. And they could have been working with your boss to do this to you. Now, if you do something in regards to travel, like I said, they could have been rerouting your GPS. So they could have been trying to make it hard for you to work so that you either don't make any money or you would make less money because you would be too busy worrying about where you have to go, being late, and things of that sort. And they wanted you to lose opportunities this way. So it would seem like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So they could have tried to make you lose out on opportunities. And they could have been doing this at the point of no return. And it's all because they wanted you to chase them. And because you didn't chase them, they were sleeping with multiple people, but still wishing it was you. Any more, Spirit? Any more? Any more on this reading, Spirit? So we got the King of Cups and the upright. So there could be a King of Cups in the situation, or this Aquarius could be in this King of Cups energy at this time. They could have Pisces in their chart. They could be feeling like they've matured in the situation, wanting to be caring, friendly, empathetic, wise, forgiving, diplomatic, balanced, and wanting to be romantic with you, want to come in charming and be devoted to you, family oriented and generous towards you, because they could have gained some sort of emotional intelligence and realized why you weren't chasing them. So they could be in this King of Cups energy, like I said. Or you could be dealing with a King of Cups as well, a Pisces energy. So this could be an Aquarius or Pisces or earth sign that you're dealing with. So maybe this Pisces, Aquarius, or earth sign had to mature in order to see your point of view or realize why you weren't chasing them. And then we have isolation in a reverse. Pisces energy as well. So they could be trying to escape from something or escape from them, the old them. They could be wanting freedom from a situation. They could be wanting freedom if they're in prison for having a hand in something collective. So they could be wanting to be released from prison, released from a situation. They could be in prison in the mind. So they could be trying to find a solution, seeing what choices that they have, or they could be being told choices that they have if they're going to prison. And then we have control. So they could feel like they need to gain control of this situation. Any more, Spirit? Any more for this collective reading, Spirit? And then we got independence and wealth, Virgo energy in the upright. So you could have Virgo in your chart, or you could be a Virgo. You could be independent or headed towards independence after dealing with this person that wanted you to have a lack of money, that was working with your boss. You could be headed towards success, financial stability, and security. So you could be gaining profit through hard work. You could be getting a collection of your investments. This could be some sort of business prosperity. And you could be gaining status. So you could be headed towards a period of wealth and abundance. And then we have travel and news in a reverse. Sagittarius energy. So there could be a Sagittarius that's returning from a trip or a vacation. They could view it as bad timing. They could have a loss of motivation because of when they chose to return from this trip or vacation. Something could have happened. They could have got locked up. Or there could have been an accident or something that happened during travels on their way of returning from this trip or vacation. Or this trip or vacation just didn't turn out right, and they could have had to return home earlier than expected. And they could not be so enthused about returning home with whatever this is in regards to this Sagittarius, or it could just be one of these people, a Pisces, a Earth sign, or Aquarius, who's returning back from a trip. Maybe they're returning from a trip with a Sagittarius. And then we got an Ace of Cups in a reverse. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So there could be a water sign that's in grief right now. They could be in pain. They could have hidden love for someone. So like I said, if you are dealing with a water sign, a King of Cups energy, they could be repressing their emotions because they could have hidden love for someone, but they could be with someone else. This person could be with a Sagittarius, like I said, that they're returning from a trip with. And they could have all of a sudden lost motivation for this person, or just lost interest for this person because they're repressing their emotions for someone else. And if not that, there could have been a water sign or a Sagittarius that had an ectopic pregnancy, and they could have lost a child through miscarriage. Because like I said, if you have an ectopic pregnancy, you have to get the baby released, so they induce miscarriage. So whether if it's a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Sagittarius that this water sign is with, one of these people could have been pregnant with a ectopic pregnancy and miscarried the baby. And then we have infertility. So this person could be infertile. And then we have community in the upright. So there could be a community of people that's happy. They could be having a reunion with someone, whether with you, collective, or someone else. So there could be a celebration in regards to something. There could be a celebration due to someone going to prison. There could also be a surprise party that someone could be planning. This could be an Aries. So there could be a family that an Aries have that could be coming together. They could have been working as a team in regards to something, and they could feel successful. So they could be planning a party, a wedding, or an event so that they could celebrate something, celebrate someone, or celebrate a marriage. So Aries could be wanting to marry you, collective, or they could have recently gotten married to a water sign or Sagittarius. And then we have the Page of Wands in the upright. So this Sagittarius could be coming with good news, swift news. This could be a letter, a phone call. This could be about your reputation, collective. Your reputation could be getting cleared. So you could be cheerful and childlike, fun to play with, active, optimistic, full of energy. You could have bright ideas after whatever this news is coming to you. That could be what you're getting passport ready for after this news gets to you. So you could be ready for new excitement, plans, and creativity. So you could be getting news about travel. Maybe you are needing to be passport ready to go to a celebration of some sort, a party, a wedding, or an event. Now, I don't know if you're communicating with this Sagittarius about some sort of travel Or maybe you thought that you weren't going to be able to travel, and you could be getting a phone call or a letter letting you know that you're able to travel. I know that if you have a record, and depending on what's on your record, you're not able to travel even with a passport to some countries. So maybe someone is calling to tell you that your reputation has been cleared or something has been wiped from your record, which could be good news because now you will be able to travel and not held back by anything. And then we have investment in the upright, also Virgo energy. So you could be this page of pentacles in the upright, getting this good news and worldly affairs, which could be bringing in solid beginnings for you. You could be setting goals, making plans, and laying the groundwork for something that you've been invested in. You could be taking advantage of opportunities and jumping on the bandwagon, being consistent, and knowing that you will have a bright future in whatever you're investing in. And then we have choice in the reverse. So there could be an Aries that has a choice, but they could have a fear of change. They could be indecisive and restricted in their choices. So we got Aries over here with happy family. So I don't know if this Aries is talking to their family, communicating with their family, trying to plan something in regards to a party or a wedding, some sort of event. But they could be fearing whatever this change is. Maybe they know if they get married, this will change their life. So they could be indecisive about this. But they could feel like their choices are restricted or will be restricted once they get married. Or once they come together with a community of people. Take how I resonate. Then we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Aquarius energy. So the Aquarius that we spoke about earlier, that wanted you to chase after them, they feel like they missed the opportunity because now they could see that a Aries want to come and marry you, collective. So they could feel like they're out of your reach, out of your control. They could be feeling left behind by you, and they could be being rude because of this. So they could be trying to be rude and hurtful to you, or just rude and hurtful to everyone around them because they're mad that they feel they missed this opportunity by playing this stupid game, wanting you to have no money, sleeping with multiple people, wishing it was you, but wanting you to chase them, working with your boss behind your back so that you couldn't have money or your job will be stressful. So now they could be feeling left behind by you now that they know this Aries wants to come and marry you. Any more for this reading, Spirit? Any more? Any more messages for this reading? So we got kinky ways, fantasies, and fetishes. Sexually open, looking to explore. So whoever this Aquarius is, they could have kinky ways about them, or they like to indulge in fantasies and fetishes. So they could be someone who is sexually open. Like I said, they were sleeping with multiple people, being sexually open. And this could be someone who's always looking to explore because they're sexually open. Then we have turned, so they could like to get turned up. They could be a party animal. Or if this Aries have Aquarius in their chart. They could be a party animal, like to indulge in sex, drugs, and alcohol, surface pleasures. And this could be why they have a fear of change, because they know if they get married, they're not going to be able to get turned up and indulge in their surface pleasures with other people. So they will not be able to be sexually open and being able to explore anymore, spirit. Anymore. Anymore. So they could be really contemplating on whether if they want to do this or not. Then we have reading up. So this person could be doing some research on you, collective. They could be trying to learn more about you. They could be trying to gain insight when it comes to you, or what it will be like when it comes to being with you, being tied down to you, being married to you. Maybe they want to research and trying to learn more to see if you could fulfill their fantasies and their fetishes, so they won't want to explore anymore. Maybe this person could be wanting to invite you to a party just to see how you turn up, to see if you would be someone that they could be with and not feel like their choices are restricted. And we have repo. So someone could be going through a repo. They could be default on payments, financially incapable, or have their assets repossessed. Or this could be what someone wanted for you, and that's why they were working with your boss to make your job hard, to make you have a lack of money and lose opportunities, because they wanted your assets to be repossessed because you weren't chasing them. And maybe they felt like if you had nothing, you would chase them. Then we have cuffing season. So someone could be single and ready to mingle, or they could see you as single and ready to mingle and ready for a relationship. Or they could feel like after this time of them being single and ready to mingle, partying, enjoying their surface pleasures, being sexually open, dealing with multiple people, they could feel like they're ready for a relationship now. And then we have snack. So this could be someone who views you as a snack, collective. They could be obsessed with you. They could be obsessed with you sexually, feel like you have sex appeal, and you could also be physically attractive in this person's eyes. So they could feel like after them indulging in the outside world, that they're actually ready to be with you because they're obsessed with you. So no matter what they do or how much they turn up or who they turn up with, they are still obsessed with you. They're still attracted to you. And like I said, they feel like you could fulfill their fantasies and their fetishes. Now, you could be someone who is sexually open. Like, you don't have to be dealing with a lot of people. You could just be someone who has kinky ways about you. So you could be very openly with your partner when it comes to what you're willing to do in the bedroom. And they can know this about you. And that's why they view you as you having sex appeal. And that could be very attractive to them. And then we have lucky break. So you could be coming into a time of a lucky break, good fortune, good things could be coming towards you. You could be celebrating because of these good things that's coming towards you. This could be a turning point for you after being in this Ace of Pentacles in a reverse energy, lacking money, not being able to have much to work with, losing opportunities or being on the verge of losing opportunities because someone was working with your boss to make you be in this position. So now you could be at a point of a turning point where things are getting good for you, collective. Then we have fed up. But someone could be fed up with this, that they know that things are going to turn around for you. So they could be over it, not having it. They could be frustrated that they can't get you to chase them. They could be frustrated that no matter how much they try to make you lose opportunities and not have money, that you're still getting a lucky break. You're still going to have good fortune. You're still investing, making good investments that you're going to gain profit from. They could be frustrated that you're still going to be independent and wealthy, whether if you deal with them or not, because you could be putting in the hard work. And they could be fed up with this. Maybe they are fed up with themselves because of how they chose to go about things when it came to you, collective. Like I said, instead of dealing with multiple people, wishing it was you and expecting you to chase them, they feel like they should have went about things a different way. And then we have dirty money. So someone could be fed up with getting dirty money. Like I said in the beginning, going off of the last reading, if one of these people were involved in a situation where they sacrifice babies, they could get dirty money from this. So this is illegal money because this is something they're not supposed to be doing. Or whoever this person is, they could be involved with laundering money, stealing money from people. So maybe they couldn't steal whatever this good fortune is that is coming to you, collective, and they could be fed up. So they could have been planning to steal this money from you. Or they could have been laundering this money in some way, shape, or form. And they could be getting caught, having to go to prison because they're getting caught. And they could be over it, frustrated, because they can no longer do this anymore. So what once worked for these people or this person who is fed up, they could be realizing that it's no longer working. They're no longer able to launder money, steal money, and get money in an illegal way. So whatever organized crime that they had going on to get this dirty money, they could be realizing that there is an end to it. Or someone on the outside could be on the outside looking in, and they could have tried everything to have you be without money, to have you struggle, to have you financially incapable, just for you to still get a lucky break. So maybe there could be someone, like I said, on the outside looking in, and they could have done a lot of things towards you, collective, to have you without money, but you keep getting money. So this could be frustrating them. They could be over it. They could be still trying to this day to try to have you without money, trying to make sure this good fortune doesn't come towards you, trying to make sure that you don't have this turning point in life. And then we have machismo. So this could be masculine who is prideful. They could be toxic. Now, they could feel like they're not meeting your expectations as far as what you would want in a man, and they could be fed up about that. Maybe you don't want someone who makes dirty money or that's in the laundering and stealing people's money. So they could feel like they don't meet your expectations as far as a man. And that's why you're not chasing them, collective, anymore. Any more for this reading, Spirit? Any more for this collective reading? Then we got love bombing. So this person could be wanting to love bomb you, collective. They could be wanting to come in and be overly attentive to you and your needs. They could be, trying to shower you with affection, but it's all for their personal gain. So if this is all one person, collective, if they're coming in to marry you, this could be just for their gain because they know that you are headed towards a lucky break, that you're going to be getting some sort of good fortune that will bring a lot of wealth and abundance towards you. And they could be wanting to love bomb you just for their personal gain because they want to be able to either launder money from you, steal money from you. Any more? So we got patience in the upright, Virgo energy, or you could have Virgo in your chart. So you could be getting a new job. This new job could be self-employment. So you could be establishing a business, trade. You could be gaining a reputation when it comes to this business that you're establishing, or this trade, this craft. You could be mastering this. You could be hard at work when it comes to this business or trade. You could be very committed and dedicated. But you could have been very patient while establishing this business. So it looks like your patience is going to be paying off. And we have making investments in the upright. So yeah, you could have been making investments. Things could be coming to fruition. You could be a Taurus as well. Things could be coming to fruition. Your hard work could be paying off. So you could be hard at work, not even knowing that the pinnacles are building up. So you could be gaining a harvest, getting reward, profit, manifestation of an idea or a goal. So you could be headed towards a certain goal, a goal to be able to harvest off of a business or trade or craft that you have, that you've been trying to master and work hard on. So you could be nurturing this, and you could be gaining an inheritance from this, or you could be getting an inheritance. Now, you could be watching this grow. And then we have rest. So you may need to rest. You could have Libra in your chart, or you could be a Libra. You may need to take a rest, though. But you could be in fear that if you do take a rest, that this will set you back. You could be in anxiety, have stress. Maybe you didn't know if you would gain harvest from this because you've been patient. So you could be needing to empty, relax, and rest and just be at peace and tranquility. You may need to meditate. And then we have curiosity, Page of Swords in the upright. So there could be a Gemini who is curious about you, collective, or curious to know what you've been investing in. So they could be wanting to send you a message, collective, but they could be delaying this message because they feel like they need to think before they speak. Maybe they're wanting to come in with some sort of fairness. And they could be the one that's needing patience Maybe they feel like that you are resting, so they shouldn't come in and bother you with whatever idea they have. Or they could just be getting the idea to reach out to you. They could be trying to reach out to you on Facebook. They could be inspired to do this. Now, whatever they're coming towards you to say to you, they could be very defensive and protective. I don't know if they're very defensive and protective over you, collective. Oh, my back hurt. Let's see. Any more on this reading? Any more? So we got just hearing your name makes their blood boil. So whoever this is that was fed up over it, not having it, frustrated because you're getting this lucky break, they could be upset every time they hear your name. Their blood could boil. Then we got the name Adam could be significant. They could have been doing blood magic. Now, we did have out here, where is it at? At the point of no return. So not only were they not wanting you to have any money, they could have been doing blood magic on you as well, collective. This could be someone who has a fake ID. So they could get dirty money, steal money with whatever this fake ID is. Alright, I don't like how that came out. Then we got needing the situation to look like there is no reason for them to be jealous of you. So whoever this is that have a fake ID, they can have a fake ID of yours, collective. And that's how they were able to steal and launder money from you. Now, in this fed up card, this is a female. So this could be a female that's been doing this. And they could be fed up because, like I said, even though they've been trying to have you without money, trying to have you financially incapable so your assets could be repossessed, you keep getting out of this by getting lucky breaks. Because you're someone that's meant to have good fortune. So they could be over it, very frustrated. Because even with them doing blood magic, it's still not working. You still keep coming out of whatever this is. They could have been working with someone named Adam to do this blood magic on you. And like I said, just hearing your name can make their blood boil. Then we have needing the situation to look like there is no reason for them to be jealous of you. Like I said, so this could be someone who is jealous of you, but they could have tried to put you in a situation to where as though things will look like there's no reason for them to be jealous of you because the situation that you're in, but it's all due to who this is that has been putting you in this situation, all just so they could be jealous behind the scenes, but it not look like they're jealous. Then we have people involved rather stay stuck believing the lies that were told on you. So this person could have told a lot of lies on you, collective, and these people could have believed it. And even though they could even know that it's not true, but they still want to be stuck to believe in it. You could need to get an oil change, collective. And we got tow companies. So someone could be, someone could work at a tow company or have a tow company. They could have been ready to come and tow your car. Because like I said, if you were going to get your car repoed, they had someone that they worked with or that they knew that would have came and towed your car. Or this person could be fed up because what they wanted for you could be happening to them. So if they wanted your car to be repoed, they could be getting their car repoed. So the tow company could be on their way, or their car could have got towed by a tow company. Then we have refuses to let you live a peaceful life. So this person or these people don't want you to live a peaceful life. And we got seized marriage with you. So they don't want you to live a peaceful life because they know that someone sees marriage with you. So they could have been doing death spells on you as well, collective. Then we have bad acne. So this could be someone who suffers from bad acne, or they could have been doing spells on you to make you have bad acne. If you're someone that normally has clear skin. Then we have made others see you in a different light. So this person could have made others see you in a different light off of their lies and putting you in situations so that people wouldn't think that they were jealous of you when in fact they were. Then we have an Aquarius female. So this could be an Aquarius female who's done this and feel like this towards you, collective. And this could be an Aries black woman as well. They could have worked with Aquarius female. So both of these females could not like you, collective, be jealous of you, and work together to do spells and magic on you because they know someone sees marriage with you, and these women don't want to see you have a peaceful life because they're jealous of you. The name Summer could be significant as well, or something could be happening in the summertime. Something could have happened in the month of June, or something could be happening by next June. Any more spirit. So we got bye, Felicia. So you could be telling these females bye. You could be peacing out, saying thank you next. Now, I don't know if these were people are part of your life. These were friends, family members, people that were close to you that should have had your best interest, but because they were jealous of you, they didn't. So you could be leaving them, or you could have left them behind. And because you didn't care about leaving them behind, they could have gotten very bitter and just started doing things towards you. That's what I'm getting, collective. But that was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, any donations could be sent to the information in the description box, as well as anybody wanting to have a vent session. That information could also be found in the description box. But I will be back with another collective reading. I'll probably be doing collective readings, like I said, for a little while before I jump right back into the sign readings. But yeah, so you got a lot of bitter people out here. You got some people going to prison as well for doing the dumb shit that they've been doing towards you. A lot of different people out here, so you know who fit for your situation. But anyways, that was your reading, collective. Deuces. I holla.